Alright, you got a little HDA walbro off of a it's 346. And we're just going to thin those shafts down, see if that makes a difference. We got a stock one on there right now, and we're going to modify this one, swap them, get some times, and we're going to report the data back to you guys, see if that's a good idea or not. Alright, first we're just going to take the shafts out of there. We'll take that, start with the choke shaft first. Let's do that. Alright, we're going to take your favorite pointy tool, and we're just going to scribe a line as a witness, on that surface, on that butterfly and the carb body, just like that, so you can kind of get the thing all lined back up again. We're just going to unscrew this one. Alright, then we're going to take the lever off, then there's like a spacer, and a shim, so spacer, shim, and then we take that butterfly screw out, just like that.
I know, and it makes sense.
Alright, then make a note of that spring, how it kind of wraps around there, kind of interacts with the high idle. Then anytime you see, like, there'll be mounting holes, then there's like another hole, there's usually a detent ball behind there, and a spring, so there'll be like a ball bearing and a spring, so you gotta be careful, it might go flying. Alright, let's see what happens. Nothing. Okay, it didn't go flying. Doesn't look like there's anything in there. I don't know if I'm the first one in this carburetor, but there's no detent in the shaft. So I'm assuming there's no ball bearing and spring. Alright, just gonna grab the mask. Alright, we'll get that spring back on there, push it all back in. And it's not too thin, you want some meat on there just so you can have some, for that screw to grab to, so you can put that butterfly back on. You can kind of see where that spring goes. It goes down that hole and kind of fishes up around the cam for the high idle. Alright, so we got that shim back in. Now the spacer. Then I accidentally mixed the screws up, but if you ever get confused, you can look for the one with the Loctite on it. That's one for the butterfly. And the one for the, the choke lever has no Loctite. Alright, get that shaft all cleaned off with some brake clean, and that screw as well. Get it all dried up, and we'll put some blue Loctite on there. Good luck. Alright, get that screw in there, and get that mark all lined up. Fix it a little bit. Next we do the throttle end, scrubbing it. And that just comes right out of there. You just pull it right out. Again, just kind of make a note of that spring. It kind of goes in that slot, kind of wraps around there. And we'll take off the cam for the high idle, or that's actually just the idle control. We'll get that off of there, and there's no shim, just the cam. Then we'll just clamp it in the vise, and we'll just pull it out of there.
Is he at risk by pushing the message that the economy is great when people...
And there is a little shim on the opposite side, so that will need to go back in. I got that one all thinned out. Alright, so we got, got that spring and that little shim back on there. And just kind of fish the spring, like kind of under that cam, just like that. Alright, then you got to go on this end, and you actually should depress that accelerator pump back down, covered up by that. I can show that again. See, there's you can see that accelerator pump down in there. You can kind of see it kind of moving. You have to depress that and send the shaft in. Just like that. Just kind of push it in. Yeah, just like that. And just kind of slip that back in there and kind of get that witness mark lined up with your mark that you made before. It's all cleaned up with brake clean, and we'll just put that back together. Get some blue Loctite on that screw. Alright, got some nice, the spring works good. It's returning that throttle shaft. Alright, what did we forget? Oh yes, the cam for the idle. Alright, there you have it, one thinned out HDA 346 carb, walbro.